You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know how I feel. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. You know how I feel.
Okay, I don't think I am. Thanks for the tip. I appear to not be online on Facebook, but I am going to see if I can set that up. So if you guys are watching, you can hang on just for a second. I gotta see what's going on. Whoops. Maybe it's just slowly showing up. It is hard to tell right now. Here, so it looks like we're gonna see if we can get Facebook going before I start, guys. So give me just like a minute or two here. Okay, so actually, I still need to turn this down. Okay, let's see here. Yep. Okay, so hey everybody. I hope that you are well. Let me know. I tweaked some settings once again. It should look hopefully okay. I continue to struggle for a way to capture my housemate and friend Sheila as she takes class. She is stretching, as maybe some of you are right now. And here's what I'd like to do. I really want to make sure that I am on Facebook, and I don't believe I am. If anybody, okay, it looks like I'm not. I'm not exactly sure why. Okay, here we go. Let me try this again. Maybe we can get this going without stopping and starting the stream. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I don't know if it's showing up or not. Okay, if you are somebody that is on Facebook and watching this, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to skip out on this. Okay, so welcome, and thank you guys for joining me. As always, as I sort of mentioned it, Sheila's over there in the corner. She's waving right now, and I continue to struggle with this headset, but I continue to tweak the stream, but I'm not really doing a whole lot movement. Oh, sweet. Anastasia or full. No, Jen. Claire. Oh, Claire, thanks for that donation. Oh my gosh, that was super great. I just want to say that about the donations. One of the things that seems to be happening is a lot of people will send sort of a bigger payment, like than pay every class, and that means so much to me. And if you're one of those people, I want you to know that these two classes are going to continue for a while, at least these two. I don't know about the jams. It kind of depends on what the interest is in those, but the classes are going for a while, and your donations I am living off of, but then I'm also trying to reinvest. Hey, Lindsay, how you doing? So I'm getting the sense that we're not on Facebook. If anybody is still by their computer and wants to write something on my wall, like if you're a friend of mine, that the YouTube is down or that Facebook is down, I don't know why it's not working, but I don't know what to do really at this point. So I've got a fun class planned. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know really. Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, I could try to mess with this, but I don't know if it's worth it. Okay. You know what? Let's see here. Oh, 1 second, guys. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. You're right, Jackie. I'm sorry. I need to just chill out. Okay, let's get going. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, screw that. Okay, I'm ready to jump in this playlist. Hey, Michelle. But anyway, sorry guys that I'm not able to be on Facebook. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's what happens. So let's get going. Tonight's class is about releasing, and it's kind of I'm not trying to be cute, but we're gonna talk about tosses because I do like teaching tech a little bit. Oh, I've got my heart still on. I do like teaching tech, but so I do want to infuse new or revisit ideas to you guys, and not. But this is about a 50-50. 50-50 means tech and flowy, and but the sort of flowy part of this is really about us. Well, I'll just put it this way. This is what's going on in me. I always teach from my practice, and what's going on in me is that I'm noticing these feedback, like these thought loops that can be around something, some subject, and they just are spinning. And I think I've been kind of telling myself that, okay, thank you, Amy. I think I've been telling myself, and I've learned this before about me, but like that if I just keep in the same loop, eventually it'll spiral up or spiral down or it'll move. And sometimes it's like a harsh realization for me that no, this is just a loop. You're just going through the same things because you're on the same circular track with this thought process that you've been on. And so when it comes to those things, I like the idea of, if there was an environmental way of sort of making a beautiful lantern with a candle in it, and then putting it in the river and sending it down the river. Like if there was an environmental way to do that where you're not I'm not going to try to be this alchemist. I'm not going to try to convert all of this. I'm just going to release it. I'm just going to let go of it. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, it can be something so small as a moment where you felt deep embarrassment. And you just sort of find yourself you keep going back to this moment and replaying it. And because you're in this crazy sort of self-hate loop, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And so sometimes it's just it's not that it'll go away, but it's you just sort of release it, from your hands that are sort of juggling all these different thoughts, and you just sort of let it hit the ground, or you let it hit the river, you let it hit the water, and just sink, go away, dissolve, or whatever it is. And so tonight, I'm focusing on, in our sway and stuff, focusing on, let's just let go of some stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about quitting on something or anything like that. I'm just talking about, You know? Okay. We're going to get going. As always, my housemate and friend Sheila is here. And she has been hooping since May. Which really doesn't mean anything, but I just thought I would say that. Okay. And as I mentioned, everything is on SoundCloud already. The sway is going to start a little bit more upbeat than usual. It's easy for me to change the music and the mic levels, so please let me know if you need either of those changed. Have you been able to hear me over here on this? Okay, cool. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Tonight's class is about releasing, peacefully releasing. Open, open, open. Audible breath in. As many of you know, I'm into visualization. I'm into seeing and imagining ourselves in different realities. So I'm imagining all of us in some beautiful flowing stream or river. And as the rest of us sway, one of us goes to the river and places in it what they release out into the world, what they let go of, what they've made peace and said goodbye to. Audible breath in. Maybe it's a guilt, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's worry, maybe it's wondering. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. As you move and sway, as you open, as you feel, as you stretch. You let go. Audible breath in. Open. Open. yourself to feel sorrow, but also the floatiness of lightness. Audible breath in. All right. Oh, I need my hoop. Let me know if the sound's okay, guys. We're going to move in to our hoops now, and we're going to do some light point work to sort of set up a little bit of these tosses that we're going to be working on. What I'm hoping to do is do a little bit of technique and then like an exercise. Oh, I need to. There we go. All right. What I want to do is bring in a little technique and then have some flow time with it and then move some more technique. All right. So we're going to start off with, I'll get this camera's a little large. Well, okay. Yeah. Actually, that's okay. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little bit of point technique, and we're going to open to swing technique to start off tonight. So if you're new to this class, point technique is when I'm holding the hoop on the back of my hand or any other part of the body, but I'm holding it on the back of the hand, but I'm not gripping it. And then what I'd like you to explore with me right now is taking a wide, oops, I got the wrong title up. Let's just throw that guy there and lose the time. All right, here we go. So I'm going to I'm going to soften my legs. I'm going to take a big wide stance right now. If you can, if you don't have an injury or something. And then I'm going to start to roll my hands around. I'm in 2-point right now. Sweet. Lauren, you're here. Thank you. Okay, now what I'm trying to feel, though, and now I'm going to let go of one hand and just have 1 point of contact. I'm going to keep my hand moving. And then your version of this might look very different and feel very different than mine. But what I'm going to try to do is begin to connect the movement of the hoop and my core movement. And so I'm feeling, maybe from the side will help you too with this. So what I want to do is feel like, of course, my arm's going to be moving. But what I really want to do is be moving my core, just like Sheila's doing over there. I got the words all over you, Sheila. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got words on you. It can't be okay. Yeah, well. Okay, here we go. All right, so let me bring the music in, and we'll play with this. So what we're going to be doing is point technique. And I'll be demoing this. This is a fun exercise, so if it sucks, it means I'm not explaining it that well. But you see how, with me and with Sheila right now, you can see that we're moving our whole core, moving the whole body. I'm going to start to take steps here, and then I'll let go of one hand and start to move more, and I'm going to get a swing on the hoop, just like Sheila just got just now. A swing on the hoop. That swing is called swing technique. And it's an old school technique, and I'm using the back of my hand just like she's doing. She's doing something I hadn't suggested yet, but she's moving the off hand, which means had multiple HoopPath workshops, so you know what point and swing is, so you can do your version of it, of course. But what I'm trying to do, once I embrace the swing, is to create whatever kind of swing I want. Start to add just a little bit thumb transfers or something like that, and start to swing the hoop around me. Nice. This is if I did like a real sort of stopwatch, like hypnotizing type swing. If you're new to this and you're not sure what to do, just do what Sheila's doing. She's new to it too. This is her first night doing this. But you're just playing with swing. If you are into sort of the fitness of things, keeping the hands high makes it easier, but also adds a little bit of a workout to it. Moving in 2-point or 1-point, at any moment I can fly this around, right? And I can come this way, right? Just any moment that I start to turn, I'll put flight on the hoop. Oh, this isn't the one. No. Sorry, I got the song wrong here. This is the song. Here we go. Okay. This is me swinging again. And then any moment that I turn with the hoop, I put the hoop in flight. This is swing again. Then I can, just to add variation, just fly around from that swing. And then I can look for that swing again as fast as I can. Nice, Sheila. too. Maybe something that like actually grows near it. This is me using the swing to move it around my body. Something on the camera here. I'll use a little grip. This is samurai technique with swing, but this is essentially, right? What you try to do is, tune, if you have a mirror or some way to see yourself, you try to tune into a nice, smooth swing from behind you. All right. Oops. Getting lost here. Right. Okay. I hope that we're still live. It's always hard to tell with this thing. Okay. So, what I want you to do now is we're going to try to move into rolling the hoop. What we're going to try to do is get into rolling the hoop and then going from a roll into a swing, okay? So I'll get way back here. I'm going to go from a roll into a swing, but most importantly, just see if you can get it into a roll, okay? So this is the swing that we were doing before, right? These are the kind of movements we were doing before. And what I'd like you to try is to see if you can get it into a roll from that swing. And then ideally, you're going to see if you can do it with as little grip as possible. Okay? Good. Just like that. Just like that. All right. Oh, wow. I got the wrong... Oh. Here we go. Okay. Whatever. Obviously, this is not the special edition class. Okay. So I'm back in my sway, I'm having fun, I'm moving my feet, everything's happy, right? And then I'm going to sort of figure out how to roll the hoop from that, okay? However that works, okay? Oh, sweet. Stream looks good tonight, thanks. Sheila knows that just made me really happy. So she's probably happy that you just said that. I wish I could get a better angle. Then I can go ahead and start to do swing breaks. A swing break is when you swing it out and you use point contact. Mostly what I'm really going for tonight is some nice, flowy swing and some rolls. I think I just previewed where we're going with this. This song is so old school. Sounds like kind of like a Nightmares on Wax. So if you're totally lost, what we're trying to do is use the back of a hand or some non-grippy thing to create this type of swing. And we're trying to move that swing so that it starts to move in a rotation. I don't think we should get too deep into this, but this is the 50% tech part. But this is a swing here. See how I'm swinging the hoop back and forth? And my hand is going boom, boom, like a ship's deck. There, there, there. But then I can start to push out. And then that's what we call a linear isolation in point technique. These are my swings. And it's like I swing out and point, but then snap it back. Snap, 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 snap. I'll do it with my left hand, I'll do it with my right hand. But I don't want to get lost on this song, because what we're really trying to do tonight is learn how to create rotation out of this movement here. And if we do that, then we're winning. So one way you can give yourself an advantage is to use your legs and use their bounce to help you create this swing. This is me walking using as little grip as I can, basically a point. And I'm using swing to help move it around my body with a thumb transfer, where my fingers are coming together there. And then that is sort of allowing this thing to happen. I should say, if you're really, really struggling with swing technique, if you do sort of the cigar thing, or whatever you would call this, you can sometimes feel it better. So I've got my top finger, my middle finger on the bottom, and then these two on the top. And then you can definitely feel the sort of the steering wheel isolation with that. But sometimes you can feel this linear isolation because you got a little bit more leverage. So I'm here, and as I push there, it goes there, across the body. Yep, and then it turns and comes back there. So it's like this. But it starts just a nice steering wheel isolation, and then I push back. So I'm doing the middle finger under, and then that helps me create swing. You see that pressure that it puts there? I love this track. So in a Monday night class, if I haven't made this clear, the students understand that every exercise is a chance for them to work something into their flow. So no one would be expected to stay with what exactly I'm showing. They're just sort of saying okay, Baxter wants us to operate in this room. He wants us to work in this area.
Filthy motherfucker.
Yeah. It's easy to, your hand understands movement, has like memories locked in your hand. So sometimes when you're trying to learn a new technique that's similar to something else you were doing, it's really hard to break out of that. Okay, so we're going to move into tosses proper now. And I'm going to, hopefully you can hear me over the music. Let me know if you can't, because I'm just going to let the music play so we can sort of stay in flow. All right, so here's what we've been doing. We've been working on the swing, and then we've been working on putting it into a rotation. And now what we're going to do is we're going to think of the hoop as letting go of it, but in rotation. That's how we're going to do this toss, right? And so what I want to do is think about the hoop's spin as I let go of it. Boom. Right? And so I'll show you why I built it this way. Do you see how we're moving like this way? Well, if I come down, kind of like that swing move, boom, right? But instead of trying to stop it, I get my hand out as fast as I can. So it's right? So this would be the stop, right? So then this is me this would be me doing the swing, creating rotation, and then just getting my hand out, right? Let's try it. Here. And it could be up or downward, right? Like left, right, whatever. You'll probably find that you have a first current here. Good. Now, here's the thing. There's two things we're working on at the same time, but they both work towards the same goal. And that is to keep rotation on the hoop so it makes our tosses easier. So what I want to do is let go of the hoop in a way that keeps rotation on it, but then I also want to catch it in a way that keeps rotation on it. And the trick to that is to go to not the corner that the hoop is rolling. Like there are 4 corners in a hoop, 4 corners. You don't want to go towards the corner that the hoop is rolling towards. You want to catch the hoop on the opposite corner, so this bottom corner. And then what that will do is the hoop will just land smoothly right there, and it will carry it right up. Okay, so let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. This is the swing. This is me throwing it into a circle, a rotation. This is me releasing my hand, and then when I go back in to catch it, I'm not going to catch it on this corner, because that'll hurt. I'm going to catch it and push into the opposite corner. If I do two hands, sometimes it's easier. So I'm throwing it from my right hand, right? Throw it up and then push into this corner over here. I'm pushing into a corner. And when you get it right, your hand won't break. If you get it wrong, it'll feel like you're breaking your hand every time. But where you'll get your best or most success is to go in towards the southern arc. The southern arc, not the northern arc. The northern arc you can use if you want to stall the hoop. Nice. Multiple sizes of hoops. Sometimes smaller hoops are easier because they don't hurt so bad, but I've always used the same size hoop and I like tosses. See how I'm getting my hands out of here? Oh, that looks cool. Nice. Oh, sweet, Katie. Yeah, this playlist I'll put public up as soon as the class is over. By the way, I appreciate everybody showing up. Oh, I must be on Facebook. Whoa, okay. I am on Facebook. All right. Okay, I'm just going to let the music keep rolling since we're running low on time. Oh yeah, I like this one. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about tosses. One of the things that maybe I'm reaching on my metaphor right here, but remember in Sway when we were talking about releasing things, right? Sometimes when we release things, we're too clumsy in the releasing of them. You know, we fidget with our fingers, we sort of bumble the releasing of it. If you think about that when you're releasing the hoop, that you want a clean release, you want like a nice clean departure from the hoop, because you're not mad at it, you want it to fly for a second, like that picture in my, you want to get the bird to fly. And so what I want to do is, and hopefully this angle will help you, but I want to get out of the hoop as fast as I can when I've released the hoop. That's right, that's going to happen. Here, I'm releasing, getting it out of that way. And then when I go to re-engage, I'm cutting into the current and re-engaging with the hoop's current, okay? So I get out quick. The hoop. Sweet. I like to do a lot. I know it can really be bruising. Some people, we always got our sensitivities, right? But I really like to throw from the cleanest parts of my arms. And what I mean by that is I consider the fingers kind of messy. And so if I throw it from the forearm, like you were just doing, Sheila, like if I throw it from the forearm, I can get a nice quick throw. I know some people that like to throw it from the wrist, right? But of course you can throw it from your hand. And then if you're, a black belt, you're somebody that's been doing tosses for a while, or this technique from HoopPath Dave, this is called mountain hand. This is kind of an advanced technique. And this is when the hoop rolls around the four fingers of my hand, like this. See, this is me spreading it. Good. As far as the trajectory, Lawrence asking about on YouTube is asking about the trajectory of your hoop. As far as the trajectory goes, this is another time that hooping really helps you with visualization. Like I want to just visualize the hoop going up, right? Up. And I want to release the hoop. Nice. You I let go. I want my hand to get out of the hoop as fast as it can, my arm, whatever's hitting it. And then when I go to catch, it's almost like I'm pushing into the hoop, pushing into it. And see how the momentum, one of the reasons that I can toss it so high isn't because I'm strong, but because I ride the momentum from each toss into the next toss. And if you've been doing this for a minute, you can change currents with the swing break in their toss. This is what I'm doing. Okay. Sweet. All right. this has been a super techie class, but you got to learn it sometimes. So I'm going to do one more little exercisey part. I'm going to do one more little exercisey part, and this is very advanced, okay? But what this is the chance to, I'll show you what these isolations and tosses can look like. All right, so here, I've been telling you to go in to the southern arc of the hoop when you make the catch. I've been telling you to do the southern arc. That means as it comes down that you're going to the bottom end of the hoop. What happens if you go to the top? Well, if I just go to the top, don't do this. It'll stop the hoop, which can be cool if you've got toughened up hands. Like my hands have gotten tough from doing all this point technique, but it can kind of hurt, right? But now this is a little tricky, but there is one thing you can do called a point isolation. And what you do is you go to the side, one side of the hoop, and you roll it. So you want to make sure you're going with the current that it's in already, and you roll it to the other side, let go, and come back again, okay? So this is kind of a funky move, but I've got a roll going, and I'm going to show you sort of what it starts to look like if I don't do it that fast. You see what's happening here? Now this is advanced, okay? Like I do not expect people to get this immediately. But what's happening is instead of getting it down here at the bottom, I'm coming up here, rolling the hoop over, putting a little bit, like as I roll it over, I give it a little bit of a flick up just so I can get back here. So it looks like this, and then I come in here, boom. Come in here, boom, okay? So look, let me show you what it looks like in flow. This is on the inside northern arc. Right? Boom. So I keep the roll. This is very advanced, but I keep the roll going here. And then if I want to do that move, this is me doing two-hand version. All right? We'll put some music back on, and I think we'll just move into some open exploration. I've been going heavy on the talking and the teaching, and you can take a break from this. You can, move into whatever technique you want. Oh. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Let's see, let's go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We're going to move into what essentially will be the free hoop, and I imagine some people might have some questions. So if you have any questions, just let me know. But you can move into any kind of movement you want. This is the free hoop portion now. I'll keep demoing some stuff, and you can get a sense of it if you got lost. We'll be doing a salsa class, myth class. Nice. I'll give you a little bit more of a up close on this one. Of course, if I let the ISO go all the way around in point, that would look something like this. And that's hard to do completely in point. You really have to move super fast. It's easy to do with grip, but it's hard to do with point. This is just pure point. This is move. This is swing. All right. Yeah, you made it through the tech class. I'll shut up now. Somebody said their brain hurts, Laura. Nice. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. This is the Free Hoop. I appreciate everybody who stopped in. A little techie tonight, maybe not 50-50, more like 80-20, but thank you for sticking with me. Nice, Carla. Nice, Jen. All right, we're deep into the free hoop now. We'll maybe free hoop a couple more songs any way you want to do it. I'm just staying in swing because I like it, and I'm just trying to... A little bit different on the music selections tonight. Hope you dig it. here, but I'll just throw this in there for that in between the fingers, what we call open samurai, that cigar technique. That can really help, or just that concept of that can really help you do like complete isolations where I'm moving between my fingers. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing there. It's harder for me to do with my left because I have some injuries. All right, guys, we're gonna. This song will definitely get us kicked off. Actually, maybe we'll move into some more. See it like that. Yeah, it's a little bit more upbeat. We'll do this one and then maybe one more. You're very welcome. Thank you, everybody. We're going to move into our last song. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, as always. make this playlist public. Thank you, Carla. Okay, guys, the playlist is public and thank you very much. Hey, Kelly, thank you, and thank you for your generous donation. I really appreciate that. Sweet, Jackie. Thank you for joining me. Thanks, whoever donated. I left my ringer on. Thank you.